Hey, hi, hello, it's Poggy, and welcome back to another journal entry. If you're new here, I do these little blog rambles, so feel free to put me in the background and go to work and be productive. Since I've been sharing my desk setup in my studio corner, I've gotten a handful of DMs about my keyboard that I use. So if that's something that's interesting to you, check out the description down below. I'll have all the links to my keyboard and my desk setup. It's the start of the new year, which gets me a little bit anxious because everyone around me is setting a bunch of goals, career growth, personal aspirations, and it can just be so nerve-wracking. I have a really bad habit of making overly ambitious goals, and when I can't reach it, I get very easily discouraged and I totally crash and burn. Sometimes I don't even want a goal. We can just exist on this planet. There doesn't have to be a goal. I also think it's a little bit silly that we make goals during January because I feel like if you want a new habit, it doesn't matter what time of the year it is, you should be able to start the next day. We don't have to wait till January 1st to get into a new exercising routine or to draw every day. At work this week, we were asked to think about what type of career growth we wanted to see in the upcoming year. And it was a bit difficult to answer. I had to take a moment and think about it. And my true, honest answer is I don't have any aspiring career goals in particular to my job because I just want to enjoy where I'm at. I'm very satisfied with where I am in my career and I just want to exist. I don't feel like I need to overstretch myself to accomplish a new skill that will heighten my career. I'm content where I am right now, and it's not to say I don't want to grow. I think everyone wants to grow. It's just that at this very moment currently, I want to enjoy life and just vibe. The pressure to constantly outperform myself and advance my career can be overwhelming and exhausting. Instead of endlessly chasing the next promotion or trying to get work done faster, I want to focus on being content with what I have right now. Career goals are super lame. Rather than focusing on career goals, I want to focus on integrating new habits into my day-to-day life in order to reach my goal. I will focus on small, achievable habits that will lead to a bigger change that will help me get to my goal. Rather than setting job-related goals, I want to focus on goals that will improve my lifestyle. My goals are not necessarily connected to my job. I want to concentrate on my art and explore different storytelling mediums. I have an easy, lofty habit, and maybe it's too simple, but it's to be consistent. Overall consistency with making new art and posting and whatnot. So actually this week, I started writing short stories for Pagu Pagu, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's been really exciting because I haven't actually written properly since freshman year at college, and even then, it was a boring English essay. None of it was creative writing, and I really miss that tangible, tactile wordsmithing. It's been so delightful to just get back into writing and playing with story flow. I used to do a lot of creative writing back when I was in middle school, so I feel like I'm enriching my inner child by playing with words again. One of my favorite things about storytelling is painting a picture with words. It's so different for me because I'm an illustrator. Currently, I'm rereading/listening to the audio of this book called Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. And it's all about colors and rainbows. And I love the way the book goes into describing colors in such vibrancy. Jason and I have done some long road trips. We went to Florida for the last holiday, and a one-way trip is 12 hours. So we would listen to Warbreakers for the long drive. If you guys have any audiobooks or book recommends, I would love to know. I really like fantastical fiction. Anything with a lot of world building, I just eat that up. Another book I'm currently reading is Dune by Frank Herbert. And that book is dense. and it's so heavy. It's taking me a while to get through it. The universe of Dune was really amazing, world building, and I just got so inspired to read the book because I recently watched the 2021 film on HBO Max. The film was stunning. I love the fantasy, and the sand world is just unreal. I'm reading the book right now and I'm having an amazing time. That's a habit I'd like to get back into, which is to read more books. I have fallen out and lost touch of tactile mediums. I'm consuming so much video and screen content. It's scary to think how much that we as a society just look at our screens nonstop. I want to look at screens less and spend more time outside in the garden. Jason and I have set out a new morning routine to wake up and do a little hike to our river. I've definitely fallen out of the habit, and I want to push myself every day to do that small little thing. Speaking about my garden, I also have some garden goals for the spring. Jason and I had a legit garden for the first time last year. I've done gardens before, but it was mostly ornamental patio gardens in a one-bedroom apartment in LA. So last year was our first year actually having a backyard, so we could really push our garden dreams. I wouldn't say it was a successful garden, but we learned a lot, so I'm really excited to take all our learnings from last year and start anew. One of the things that we learned is to start the seeds sooner rather than later. When starting seedlings, the soil and the sun is so important. I know, it sounds really basic, but when I first started, I legit had no idea. I went with the default plant kit that you would find at a hardware store like Lowe's and Home Depot. So this year, we actually got a specialized seed tray to help us grow stronger roots for our seedlings. One of the things that we don't properly have is a functioning greenhouse or some sort of sunroom. So that's one downfall of living in a fully enclosed wooden cabin, is that there's not a lot of windows. Not having any natural light means that our seedlings will grow pretty weak. Well, y'all know me, I've been rambling for a while, but in short, your goals don't have to be career-oriented, and in fact, you don't even need goals at all. This is just a friendly reminder that you can list out the habits for yourself that you want to improve for your lifestyle. If you've listened this far, thank you so much for supporting my small growing channel. I'm trying to get to 1K subs, so if you like this type of content I'm making, please hit that bell. Until next time, I'll chat with you guys later. Bye.